Yo, what's going on, my crypto profits? Your boy Cali here with I don't even know what this is. I guess a tutorial or shit, man. I don't know. It's Crypto Kitties, man. It's getting insane. Um, as always, I appreciate your time, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the market cap real quick. So where we at? Where we at? So we're at $443 billion, and BTC, guys, is at 63% dominance. So it's flexing. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely flexing. Um, I've been off for I think 2 days off YouTube. Just so you guys know, Litecoin is making a move. I mean, it's where it should be, I believe, because I think it's always like paired with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up, I believe Litecoin should go up. I believe Litecoin should actually be a little higher than the 1% or whatever it is of um, Bitcoin, but hopefully it catches up. We're still, I mean, the market's still healthy. Is there anything that's moved significantly? EOS is moving. It looks like Waves has done well, up 38%. And guys, everyone's tripping out about this whole futures and stuff like that. And I thought about it because I keep getting asked about it, and I said, well, who who doesn't like free money? Because basically, when you're shorting Bitcoin right now with 5 forks this month, um, you don't want free money. So that doesn't make sense. So I think I'm right. I've seen some articles that they had to halt um, trading of options because they were overwhelmed, and that's exactly what I kind of pictured will happen. But uh, I'll jump into another video on that. So let's jump into these crypto kitties, man. So my daughter kind of brought this up to me. She said, "Have you heard of these?" I'm like, "Obviously I have, because um, I really like Ethereum, and I know it's clogging up his network. It's about, I think, 20% of Ethereum's hash rates is being used by these crypto kitties." So I did some research, and dove in. I was up all night trying to get this up and going and trying to figure stuff out. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. So this is uh, my kitties, right? So uh, they all sell for different prices, and so we go to marketplace, right? They have different prices. Um, there's different generations. So if you breed like a Gen 3 with a Gen 13, your offspring will be a Gen 14. People like the lower generations, or I got this cool little app, right, that tells me um, if you see the indicators. Like, this usually doesn't show up on your stuff, guys. As I scroll over it, it tells me what's rare, right? So I can see that this one is a virgin. I mean, who doesn't love a virgin? Um, and it's nothing spectacular. The orange means that it's rare, and then the pink means that it's really rare. And then if you see, let me see if it comes on here. So just so you understand, it's like 0.62% of CryptoKitties have this trade, this attribute, and 0.26 have this attribute, and then obviously 20 plus, 20 plus, that's going to be a common trade, right? So you can kind of go right here to a CryptoKitty Dex, and it tells you about how many there is of each. So you see the royal blue, there's 100 kitties right now that have this attribute. The wolf gray 713, and then I mean, that's pretty low considering how many cats are being made and bred and all that stuff. So like I have a couple of these. I just looked around and see, like, it's telling you the average price that they're selling for on here. So let me see if it does it say. So yeah, so this is just the average price of what's going on. And here's the thing, guys. Like everything, this is fun, right? I think it's cool because it's just a collectible game of a digital cats. And I mean, people think it's weird, whatever it is, but at the end of the day, when people were running around with their fucking phones in their hand playing Pokemon Go, people thought it was weird, and they're making millions of dollars. Obviously, these guys are making the killing because of the gas and obviously the little uh, fee that they get off it or whatever, right? So I just sold my first cat. This is a joint venture, guys, between me and my daughter. So obviously, I don't like her being on this 24/7. But yeah, she kind of picks the cats, and she doesn't want to sell any of the cats. But we're trying to get rid of them, so we're probably gonna start putting some up. And I mean, you can see right now my sire fee is pretty high. It's I put it like at point 0.1. So every time someone makes with my cat is point 0.1. Where's this cat? This cat got like, and every time you use it, they go down, guys. So they start producing slower. And obviously, everybody wants the fast one, so it's gonna be after the kitty mates. How long they could go before they produce or breed again. Fast is like 1 minute. Right now, this one gets here, and obviously, the more you use it, the slower it gets. This one's just sometimes it's the attributes, like people really like uh, the mustache, but realistically, I mean, it has a violet attribute, but it's basically on looks, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, right? It's just personal preference, and you have some like fancy kitties or like rare kitties. Let me see. So they had this Christmas one that just kind of came out. This one, I mean, I think I seen one. They're studying it for like an outrageous amount. Um, this is that first cat that everyone's talking about. So this just started uh, November 23rd, and I think it sold for like 600,000 or 200,000. Some outrageous number. There's some of these 628 of these, and Dracula, and I mean, it's just like that's the thing that you can always control, and I think this is gonna be pretty cool. Um, as it continues, it's definitely gonna be one of a kind, visually distinguished cats. So like I said, it just depends on the attributes and stuff like that, and it gets like um, I've seen some people that are getting really technical with it and trying to kind of decipher the genetic sequencer and all kinds of crazy shit. So, I mean, this game's pretty big and people kind of talk shit about it, but Candy Crush is $1 million business, guys. They've made millions and millions of dollars, and I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. And people are like, oh, well, they could just keep making. Well, when you go to marketplace, um, sorry guys, like I'm doing like on a third party thing here. Um, if I go to Gen Zero, right? So every 15 minutes, a new Generation Zero cat comes out for 50,000 cats, and after that, they stop producing them. So there is, I guess, a limited amount of the actual zero cats, and then they it's trying to find one with a trade, right? And the way that they price them is they do the price of the last 5 cats, I believe, like the 5 generation zeros that has sold, and that's how they come up with the price. But just so you guys can understand, so right now we're talking ethers, ethers, blah blah. But I'll show you real quick. So we're gonna go to most expensive, right? And I'm gonna switch this to dollars so you understand. So obviously, some of these guys are just off the rockers, and they're gonna ask for an outrageous price, and maybe someone will pick it up, right? Like, but I mean, this is a Generation Zero, and they're asking for 815,000. And maybe some rich person out there that really likes your cat will spend $500,000 on this cat. So I mean, some of them are pretty high up there. Another Generation Zero for $209, and people keep asking, well, how much? So I'm kind of breaking it down as far as dollar amount. Let's go to the cheapest ones. Just so, I mean, you could buy some for $6, $9. This has a rare cat tribute, 875. The thing is, the gas gets you guys, right? So, obviously, you want maybe the younger ones or the faster ones. You kind of have to kind of choose and pick your battles. Let's see, Generation 20, $8, Generation 9, and that's it. But the reason it's bogging up because, I mean, people are doing so many transactions that it's taking over. So think about that. I don't know how long you guys been in crypto, but I was able to send transactions at lightning fast speeds, and I can even lower my gas and all kinds of stuff, right? And it's not really possible no more, I guess. So this is like by youngest, so like that people are posting, right, as they post them up. So yeah, there's like a Generation 6, and it has some good attributes. Maybe people like the tongue, or like the eyes, the raised eyebrows, the funky eyes. So I mean, you just look around, but some of them are selling, I mean, a brand new Gen Zero, $2,000, guys, and people are buying them. That's what it's crazy to me, is that people are buying them, and like, well, who the hell is the fuck? I don't know. It doesn't matter, guys. It's all entertainment. At the end of the day, it's like whatever you do for your own personal entertainment, that's on you. It doesn't. People love their animals and cats and are crazy about shit like this. Go back to Ether real quick. So say this is the usual rate. I'll say this about the usual rate of what I get for siring a cat, right? So that's about $46, $50. So every time someone uses my cats to mate them, I'm getting about $50 to $20, and it cost me about $10 to put them up on. Watch, I'll do one. Let me see. So just so you guys understand. So if I either want to breed it or so I have one that is, so you see how it says bun in the oven. This cat is pregnant right now, and I'm currently awaiting to be a cat daddy. It's Generation 2. So I purchased some rarer ones when I started. I wasn't sure what I was doing. Like, this one was a bred of two of my cats, so I'm waiting to see if someone wants to sire with it. And I have this cat for sale. It has nothing special, so I kind of wanted to get it. I sold a Generation 13 for about $10, and it cost me $5 to put it up, so I made a $5 profit. I started with like 0.6 Ether. I took out 0.2, and currently at like point, and that's just because I pretty much posted all of them for. I just started siring all of them, and I've been breeding cats and stuff like that. But let me see. I guess we'll go to these cats. And you can't breed related cats, guys. So it's pretty funny. That cat's too slow. So it depends on what cat you want to actually hatch your I'm trying to bring it up, but I'm trying to figure out which one to do. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Just to show you guys for demonstration. So let me click on this one, and then I can either so if I want to sell the cat or if I want to breed the cat, I can actually give the cat. And I'm seeing a lot of telegrams and Instagram or what Facebook, and people are selling them pretty much directly to each other and bypassing the network. So you send me so much ether, I'll send you my cat over or whatever. So I can say how much I want to charge to breed, or I can actually breed it with my own cats. So okay, let's start. And it's the transaction fees that are killing you, man. So I'll just breed it with whatever just to show you guys. So I have two options of who to breed it with. It says, remember, kitties can be bred with parents or siblings, which is always a good thing. Incense is not cool, guys. So we're going to go ahead and breed it with this cat and see if it accepts my, let me see, where, oh shit, I can't see. So it's gonna cost me $9 to breed these two cats, right? So I mean, the way you see it is like, is it cheaper to breed them or is it cheaper to buy them? When you have two rare cats on your own, it's actually better to breed them and then sell them or sire them out, right? Because it makes sense for you to, if this is what you were doing or whatever. Like I said, this is just fun and kind of teach my daughter. And here's an important thing too, guys. You need a MetaMask to run this program. Like if you go to their website, right? So it's a CryptoKitties.co. Before you can even start like all this, let me see. Let me bring this up. CryptoKitties. Oh shit! But I do have it on this one. Uh, CryptoKitties.co. See, I want to go .com. So it says sign in, or so if I even try to start, see, I have to install this MetaMask. And the reason this is really important, guys, and it's funny to me, is because I've been trying to tell people how to use Ether Delta, and guess what? That's what you need. You need a MetaMask. Well, that's what I use because I try to explain that it's safer or whatnot, and people wouldn't download it or it was too complicated. But all of a sudden, this fucking little cat game comes around, and everyone's ready to trade on Ether Delta now. See what I'm saying? People are doing transactions and learning how to use cryptocurrency and learning about gas and stuff like that at a real high pace. Because if you think about how many transactions are really happening, it's not one or two people. It's millions of people doing this. And did it get accepted? So you can come right here to this little thing. So yeah, I got success. So it says, hey, your cat's pregnant. So those two would mate, and then because I used a generation 7, this cat's gonna be a generation 8 when it comes out. And they all have their little bios and little. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, it's a cool way to spend time with my daughter and teach her about cryptocurrency. And so now she understands what gas is, right? Because before, when we would do a transaction, she's like, well, I was trying to teach her stuff and she wouldn't understand how to go about this. But To me, it's worth the ether, 2 ethers. So she starts getting into crypto, right? So all these cats are going to be yours forever, basically, because they're on the blockchain, and the blockchain is uncorruptible, especially because it's moving so fast. Um, these cats would be for you. So if it becomes a collectible thing down the line, who knows? You know that zero generation that is only 50,000 of them have, and there's for instance, right now, if we go to uh, let me see how many have a real common trade. Come on, come down. Like I said, sorry guys, I'm on a third party. So there's 90,000 cats that have kitten cream. There's 64,000 cats that have the lucky stripe. So obviously, the rarer your cat, the more money you'll get. As far as people trying to sire them, or they want the rarity of a cat. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Just so you see the prices of what people are charging to use their cat to sire. It's $10, $5. There's just like I said, obviously the earlier model cats are more expensive, or when they have a rare trade, you know, $10 to $20. I mean, just for pretty much doing nothing, I think is pretty cool. I mean, it's just ether should be cheap to send, right? But right now, the way the system is bogged down, so we have like a rare cat. If you see, like it's pretty lit up. This guy's asking for or this person's asking for 430 uh, dollars to breed their cat. So whatever, probably close to an ether. Um, Same thing. This person's asking for, you know, 343, 140, 110, $50. I think that's actually my cat. Well, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's not. But yeah, so yeah, guys, that's basically it. I don't know. I just wanted to come in here and show you guys what it's all about. And you can breed them, you can sell them, you can gift them. So we're gonna be doing a cat giveaway, I guess. I'll pick one. I'll breed a decent one, and someone will get it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it through YouTube or Instagram. So if you're not following us on Instagram, guys, go ahead and give us a follow. Um, you can go down to our page. We have all the way in the bottom all our links to our social media platforms. Go ahead if you interested about the group. You can always DM us, and I'll be more than happy, or my partner will be more than happy to go ahead and give you information about the Profit Chasers and what we're about. We're starting to expand. We just started pretty much there with the Discord, so we've been messing around with some stuff. And just so you understand the levels that we're gonna have in here, it's a one-time fee, guys. We don't charge you monthly fees, and it's just in here, and it's a bunch of guys just trading information and helping you understand. We're gonna have some admins come in here making calls, posting the latest news that we find, like we do in the Telegram group, but we're just gonna slide it over here just to kind of control the chat, because obviously sometimes we just become friends because we're all working towards the same goal, right? So um, we start chit chatting on Telegram, and this is just an easier way for us to get away from, when we're talking crypto, talk crypto, if you're starting off and people are talking about crazy indicators or stuff like that, you might want to be in there, right? You want to have access to see what the conversation is, try to learn a little, but it's not going to make sense. So you could talk to other people that are starting, or obviously one of the admins people, and we'll be more than happy to direct you towards um, where to go, stuff like that. We'll be doing some resource videos, tutorials, and tips like down here. So it's a work in progress, guys. We're still working on it, and we enjoy your feedback. I love it when you guys come on live and chit chat with me or Chaser, and ask us questions, because it helps us expand our crypto knowledge by you guys throwing out coins and asking questions. Sometimes we don't know the answer, and it just makes me think or try to look for it, because I like knowing. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoy my episode of I know it's probably the craziest one. I mean, fucking crypto cats. It's crazy. But they're making money. It's one step closer to mainstream, one close stepper, one step closer to us being rich. I've been kind of drinking. My bad. So yeah, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, any questions, hit me up, DM me, email. Email's easy, profitchasers.com. You can hit us up anywhere. We're accessible, guys. Reach out and touch us. Peace out.